How to open a company in China. Full guide for founders from difficult countries. We have talked before about where to open your company. Out of all options, China is a special case. It's a huge market, lots of opportunity, but also more rules, more risk, more ways things can go wrong. So let's go deeper. Opening a company in China is not just paperwork or a certificate. In my experience, I've seen many founders from different countries open a China company only to shut it down 2 years later because they couldn't make it work. Unlike Hong Kong or Singapore, a Chinese company needs real commitment. You need a proper office, you need local staff, you will deal with lots of paperwork, and most importantly, your business must actually make sense in China. In other words, you need real substance. Some people say, I know someone in China with no office, no team, and they're fine. Yeah, I know them too. And I know what problems they're facing. Many problems they could have avoided if they just had opened in Hong Kong instead. That's why we are making this series about China, to show you how China really works, so you can make smarter, safer decisions. In this series, we will cover types of legal entities and how they differ, business scope, what your company is legally allowed to do, registered and paid up capital, how much you need and when to pay it, office requirements and location rules, key employees in the company, who they are and what they do, reporting and licenses, how banks in China work, in theory and in practice, how taxes work, VAT, corporate income tax, personal tax and all the others, how VAT refund works for exporters, dividends, how and when to pay, work visa for foreigners, who needs a Chinese company and who actually doesn't. Finally, how to open a company in China step by step. And one more, what are strategic industries in China and how it supports your business. Let's get started, subscribe and stay tuned.